due to some crazy seeds coming in here, you have two of the best teams in North America finding themselves in the same pool. It's your first seed and your 8th seed.
You could not have more respect between the two teams either. I think the fact that Cloud9 are happy to say there's a reason that we don't want to play against Sentinels, we don't want to give them the practices because they know how good they can be. This is the real one, ladies and gents. This is live, game number 1 of the series.
Here we go. I'll have to see exactly who gets the opening first. No kills in just yet, so a little bit of an interesting opening. Looks like Royal 2 will get the first one.
Lethal picks up one as well. Snakebite gets taken down by Renegade. So 2v2 could not be a more even start if you asked for it. Let's see where that camo ends up though. It looks like Renegade's pushing across top middle. As Royal 2 managed to snag it away, he's going to get taken down. It looks like, from what I can see, it might well have been a burn off the rip.
Yeah, based on what we're seeing, I agree. It looks like it might have been a burn, so we'll have to see. Eco's already got some ideas in the back of the base.
2 dead here for Sentinels. That was 3 dead momentarily as well as Eco picks up the kill onto Frosty. And almost in the first few moments of this game, it feels after that initial skirmish went down, it's Cloud9 who are trying to get that objective moving.
And they are doing it very quickly, very efficiently. Renegade tries to dipsy doodle and dance up top. He'll get taken down in the 1v2.
3 dead though. Penguin is last alive. Is he going to try and force this flag in? It looks like he might do. Penguin is going to manage to actually get that almost home. Snakebite has to make the play. And now Sentinels have to make a defensive play because he Snakebite is on that flag. C9 get a touch.
Yeah, flag is pulled as well, so this flag is out. We'll have to see if they get the re. Stellar gets a touch as well, so if that re comes in up front, should be right now. The flag goes in. C9 scores within the first minute 20.
C9 strike first. No defensive stance to come in that time from Sentinels. It was Cloud9, and I've got to give a huge shout out to Penguin as we see Stellar pick up that kill for the way that he played that situation, almost to the T.
Absolutely fantastic. Also great shots from Frosty. Also do want to highlight the one time these two teams played this game type, we saw some great team shots coming in from the side of C9. Big assists, heavily outshooting their opponents in terms of team shots. What we need to see from Sentinels is really a little bit more team shots, more assists on the board in this game type.
Yeah, I think the one great thing for Cloud9 here on the other side of that is how objectively efficient they've been. 1 flag pulled, 1 flag capped. If you do that 5 times, you win the game. It's as simple as that, but Royal 2 is going to make Stellar put his mind into the respawn screen for a few seconds. He did have that heat wave, but Royal 2 not missing too many shots. Frosty picks up another. Now a chance for Cloud9 to have to play defensive as Sentinels have some map control.
Look how fast Eco plays, even against the heat wave there of Royal 2, just able to fly in right away, beat the heat wave there in the melee battle. Eco picks another one, though. 3 dead there for the side of C9.
Look at Renegade as well, just flying forward onto Lethal. A lot of the time, you will see players maybe just let those spawns come in on the fridge, but C9 collapse almost immediately. Renegade will be taken down. Stellar, though, once again behind enemy lines, just being a nuisance inside a utility here.
Yeah, look at the nades, too, on the stairs. He knows exactly what he's doing. Eva takes the lethal battle as well. And that's a bold one. This is confidence coming out of C9 without a doubt.
I mean, the amount of defensive plays that Sentinels have had to make already in this game tells you a lot about the pressure that C9 have had on the map. 2 dead here for Cloud9, but even from this point of view of Lethal here, you can see with 2 dead, he's not even past the 50-yard mark yet. Snakebite has managed to get into a position inside of the courtyard, at least to maybe capitalize on some of the damage that will be done. There's the first kill. Lethal gets a trade as well. That's 2 dead for C9 once more. Sentinels in charge of the middle map now.
Renegade and Eco both popping off already, 8 and 4, 8 and 5. Respectively, we'll have to see if they can make this one go all the way home.
Snakebite picks up a double, takes down Penguin and Renegade. Now, where is that flag? And is anyone in position here for Sentinels to get it moving? It looks like at the moment, no is the answer. Heat wave in the hands of Royal 2, though, as he's set up top middle. Penguin might be taken down. The flag's still out. That was 3 dead here for C9. The flag will go back home, though. So it's now time to reset the map. Kills inside the base here. The priority for Sentinels.
Royal 2 knows there might be back at base spawners as well. Gosh, that Dynamo hit hard. And it's a great play there down low. That's going to be 3 dead once again for Sentinels.
Yes, defensive play from C9. And Sentinels really didn't make the most of that opportunity, I would say, to get that flag moving, to move across the map as quickly as they would have wanted to. Maybe just a little bit of a misstep there.
Absolutely. Once again, if you're just joining us here, this is C9 Sentinels. Don't adjust your television screens. It's one of the biggest series of the weekend already here. These two teams, finding themselves in the same group. 1-0 right now in favor of Cloud9. This is game number 1.
Yeah, Penguin managed to pick up the camouflage as well. Eco with the heat wave and the flag moving. C9 set up perfectly here. Dynamo's being shut down. P1. Snakebite's going to be ticking. Penguin's going to be there to clean up some kills as well. And this is going to be the second flag going in here for Cloud9. Nobody there to stop it for Sentinels. It's 2-0.
Nice little camo work here. More kills bottom mid as well for Penguin. They're not done yet. Still 3 dead for the side of Sentinels. They're going to try to find those fresh spawners. First one out, it's going to be Lethal.
Penguin in front of the base, trying to keep that pressure on. There's the help coming in from Renegade. Now Snakebite's trying to clean up the kill on Penguin, but look at him slipping and sliding, living up to his name here and managing to get inside a utility as Eco not only picks up a perfect, but another medal with that killing spree to boot.
Yeah, not too bad, doing well for himself. Gotta say, these players are not just sliding away. They're sliding and mid-slide, strong sliding away, turning themselves away. And once, as again, we said, just min-maxing every single little mechanic in this game. And it's, as Ola said earlier, this is really a different game than we saw a few months ago.
Look at Royal 2's stats. We kind of highlighted Royal 2 and what impact he has to be here for Sentinels. Struggling right now, 4 and 10 in this game. Not the stats you would expect to see from Royal 2 as Cloud9 have that flag moving once again. And I tell you what, Penguin ain't missing too many shots here.
It's the confidence out of Cloud9. You can see on every single POV when we cut to their screens, they are not backing down from fights and they are hitting their shots without a doubt.
Frosty going to be challenging Penguin, but Penguin does not miss in this series so far. Another kill coming in for him, but with that kill, Sentinels actually managed to get some numbers back in their advantage. Lethal inside a utility, and at the moment for Sentinels, you have to say, this is kind of nosebleed territory. It's the first time they've really got past 50 yards for quite some time.
Yeah, it's great plays from Lethal here. This is what you expect to see all game long. Might even pick up another one. No, he dies from that 1v2, but good signs of life coming in. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, though, a little bit of a reset maybe coming in here. You see players slowing down. That will be 2 flags on the board, and it looks like we'll have to hear from admins and league operations, as it looks like this game will get reset at presumably that 2-0 score.
Get back into this. A little reminder to everyone at home, it will be a 2-0 lead here for Cloud9. 6 minutes left to play. Let's see if they can close this one out.
That's right, 2 flags already at home. You have to wonder if that's going to influence the way that C9 does play it. Keep in mind that will give them enough of a cushion to play a little bit more control-based gameplay. They can control top mid. They don't have to force flags. There really isn't pressure to bring those flags back home, so it will give them just a little bit of an extra oomph. Here we go, back into the game.
Hey, I tell you what, sometimes a break can do some funny things to players and teams. It might have been a chance here for Sentinels to regain, to have a little chat about how they want to approach things, or maybe it's going to be the same old, same old. They're Stellar not making mistakes at the start of this game.
If this is any indication, it might be same old, same old. 2 dead already. Stellar is already in the back of the base and somehow even avoids the damage from the melee and gets away with it. It's those little differences like that that make such a big difference.
And look at this now, waiting for the shields. Frosty will trade with Renegade, but this is just such a difficult situation for Lethal. Has to turn his attention towards that flag, but Penguin reacts to the call out perfectly. Royal 2 will be taken down as well. 3 dead, 4 dead. It doesn't matter because there's going to be another flag going in just a few seconds here. Cloud9 are murdering Sentinels in this game.
Finally gets taken down, but my God, what a start there. And just constantly killing the fresh spawners, doing so much damage. And Onset, you called it perfectly. We could not have asked for a better start and a better POV to start that game with, because Stellar connected all the... My God, look at Sentinels running like chickens with their heads cut off, just trying to find a safe place to play.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is Frosty POV now. Eco's going to pick up one as well. Penguin's inside of the base. Commando versus Commando. Well, that's going to be a little bit of an interesting instigation between those 2 players. Lethal finally picks up a kill inside of the base. That's 3 dead here for Cloud9. Now this is the opportunity for Sentinels. Let's see if they can do to C9 what they did to them a few seconds ago.
Frosty manages to trade there, did just pick up the thrust, hoping to maybe get a little bit more out of that one. A nice double kill, though, comes in from Stellar, and he's got the heat wave as well.
Last player alive here, Stellar, but on the same side, Sentinels only had 1 alive. So Sentinels, again, on the back foot just because of Stellar's positioning now. He has to force the rest of Sentinels to rotate to get back inside of their base to clear him out, because otherwise he's just going to be sitting here, playing pretty, doing his hair.
Without even get a little, yep, why not? Why not toss that flag out? Stellar's going to continue to cause havoc, force their opponents back. They're going to now look for those kills around top middle. If those do come in, love to see if he picked. Oh, wow. Frosty very well handled on that heat wave.
Yeah, needed to handle it as well and does such a good job. Camo's popping as well. Royal 2 is top middle and picks up a kill onto Penguin. There's a little grenade that's going to roll towards that Camo. Eco picks up the kill onto Royal 2. But now this is the chance here for Sentinels. Frosty has Camo. He has heat wave. He needs to make something happen.
Yeah, they need to pick up some kills here, and they need to do it quickly right now. 3v3 on the board momentarily, and they need to make sure. Right now they lose Lethal and they lose Snakebite, so it might be a moment here where Frosty has to wait, has to play this very strategically.
What up, Stellar? Stellar gets a beatdown on his way towards that thrust, and that's not going to be the most productive use.
That's the win for Stellar.
Of the Camo, as I say, and that heat wave. Renegade now picks up a kill onto Snakebite, and Penguin is going to be charging forward with the heat wave in his hands. There's one thing that's difficult to deal with. It's a player in your base. You're given the weapons up close. It's even more of a problem here for Sentinels.
Cloud9 keeping up that mid-shiv or onslaught-style toss. Just keep tossing the flag out. Make your opponent panic. That's exactly what they're doing. Penguin's a little bit crazy here. Whew. somehow gets the assist and kills Royal 2. That's the difference maker, right? Those bold plays there where he's able to do a lot more damage than you might expect. Eco's going to keep this thing going.
He is, but look at the other side of things. Snakebite picks up a double kill. Eco gets a touch on the flag and now has to turn his attentions towards Royal 2. Not only does he turn his attentions, he deals with him, but a trade comes in, and now, as we see a 1v1, Penguin gets taken down. Snakebite starting to warm up a little bit here, but as I say that, the house of cards full of all the Sentinels players find themselves in the respawn screen.
Yeah, it was 4 dead there momentarily, so we'll have to see. But good numbers, like you said, on the board for each side. Right now, Cloud9 slightly outslaying the likes of Sentinels.
Touch comes in, though, from Royal 2. Frosty taken down. Who else but Stella? Now he's on that return, trying to finish off the kill onto Royal 2. Such an important double, making a triple. The man does not make mistakes. The return will come in just a few seconds as well, as Eco is there to shepherd it home. It's 1-0 the score here, and it's going to be 2. That's 4 overall now. We're playing to 6 minutes on the game clock, remember, but C9 now just need 1.
It's just like you said, Stellar once again with a beautiful triple there, gets a lot of help from the team, just great comms coming in, and Stellar's able to jump on that return and does it without all the information, but his team was able to help team shoot to get him out of that one. Now it is 4-0 in aggregate score from our game number 1, only 1 flag away, and also a minute 40 away from the game ending.
Eco just playing a little defense inside his utility at the moment. Penguin trying to escape. Royal 2's trying to close him down, but look at the help. Again, the positioning, just how they play together so good here from C9, but you can say on the other side of things, even better in that circumstance from Sentinels. Snakebite's got that flag over halfway. Stellar and Renegade last 2 alive, but it looks like he'll be able to at least get this back into the base, run it through that pit corridor, and if he's gonna play this one well and avoid these grenades, that will be the first flag cap on the board here for Sen.
Wow, great work there with the flag toss. Look at that, how he uses the thrust to avoid the nades and the shots. They bring that in, not over yet. 1 minute 5 on the clock here, but my goodness, do they need a few flags to tie this one. It's gonna be a tall order and likely impossible.
Yeah, almost impossible. Let's be real about this one. Snakebite and Frosty pick up some kills, and maybe it's just a little bit of confidence boost, right, towards the end of this game here for Sentinels. If they can get a couple of back-to-back flags, maybe 2 or 3, then they can carry that momentum over to our second game of the series, but for now, it looks like they're going to have to be happy with 1. Only 40 seconds on the clock until we call this one done. It's looking like this is a C9 win in game number 1.
That's right, and for those of you joining us here, we do have a restart in this game, so there are actually 4 flags on the board. The game started 2-0 in favor of Cloud9, so that red 2 is actually a 4-1 game right now. Maybe a little bit of confidence at the end, though, but 20 seconds left before the clock will tick down on our restart.
Penguin picks up 1. Snakebite moves in and picks up that kill onto Penguin. There's going to be a beatdown, going to be whiffed, but Frosty's there to make sure that Snakebite isn't made to look quite the fool there. The flag is still out. Stella will be taken down as well, and Snakebite on the killing spree, and also with the flag moving. Sentinel starting to find a little bit of form, but as I say that, maybe just a little misstep here, but it doesn't matter because that will be the game done and dusted. Map number 1 in the series goes to Cloud9.
Yeah, you got
that. So we'll have to see if Sentinels could upset the form book a little bit here in this map number 2. But I tell you what, it's nice to be on to our second map because Aquarius took ages. Here we go. It's time for some recharge. First and 50 here in Team Slayer, and Snakebite's going to put Stella on his back to start.
And let's keep in mind, on average, this game ends 50-44 statistically in favor of C9, so still a pretty close game.
Shock rifle in the hands of Renegade. Always an exciting thing to watch. There's the cat ears of Royal 2 trying to put him on his back. Royal 2 very noticeable across the map with those cat ears poking out the top of the helmet.
Absolutely going to be known on the map without a doubt. The man is freed. He's back in action. A Renegade, though, also in action with the shock, thinking about grappling into control and starting to light things up a bit against Frosty. Finds another one. That will be a double. Can he turn 3? Grapples up, misses it, but might still get this on Royal 2. Assist will come in, but not the triple.
Oh, what a play that was from Renegade. I mean, it's just a jungle gym for him, isn't it? This map, when he's got that grapple in his hands and the shock rifle, it was almost more of a surprise to not see him hit the shot. Eco, though, will manage to drop the hips and drop the shoulders as he managed to avoid those 2 grenades being thrown by Lethal. A little bit of a jig, and he picks up the kill alongside it, but look at this health from Eco. Not a lot to play with, but stays alive. There's a repulsor, and it will be a little bit of a swim for Eco.
Nice play from Snakebite there. He said, either I'm going to sword lunge you or you're going to fly off the map. Those are the 2 opportunities here. That's all that's going to happen. Mangler push from Stellar. Frosty on the other end, though, hits the shock rifle shot, bringing the game to 12-7.
Penguin, don't challenge him, because that's going to happen, my friend. He gets perfected with this shock rifle again, and maybe it's going to have to be Frosty again, who just steps up here and puts on a game-changing performance. Lethal versus Renegade. You can see that Frosty can't get the shot, but he doesn't need to, because the 1v1 will be won. Stella trades it out almost immediately, but here goes Frosty again, looking to hit a few crazy shots. Eco is just going to get a little bit singed by that one, but not putting his back.
Trying to get an angle here. Connecting just a little bit, but this game has stayed close, 14-12. In favor of C9, and some good control here. Now make that a 2-kill game, 15-13.
Shock rifle making the difference here as Renegade's going to be put on his back as Eco's now going to challenge. He's going to grab that mangler. Frosty doesn't care. Frosty's going to charge at you and at least get that trade, but I like the confidence in the play as Penguin's going to sneak in and get that camo.
Big opportunity here, 2-kill game, and if you're on C9, you want to blow this game wide open. You do not. Ooh, a sword as well in the back pocket for him. Snakebite does not know about it. He had a mangler. It would have come in handy in that situation, but in the end, World 2 provides some good pressure, but Penguin, my God, just backing away from the geometry perfectly. Doesn't even take any damage from that nade. That makes for an easy push.
Yeah, this has been the game changer here so far. Still pretty close between the two teams. This camo is going to expire in a few moments. Renegade's going to pick up a kill, so is Eco. So the distraction that's been created on this side of the map has allowed the rest of C9 to move up onto Sentinels, who are now trapped inside of tower, but not for too long. As you can see, Royal 2 and Frosty pick up some kills.
Still a 3-kill game. Sentinels does very well to keep this respectable. Renegade already 9-4 in this game. Starting to really light up.
Just want to see someone get a shock rifle again at the moment, to
I
be
know.
honest with you, because
Me too.
It's been pretty fun to watch. No players really missing too many shots. Snakebite's not going to have to deal with bullets. He's going to have to deal with a blade, though. As Penguin picks up that beat down, Frosty and Renegade are going to be trading kills for both C9 and Sentinels, respectively. 23-19, 4 kills between the two players. Speaking of which, Stella, it's your turn to impress us.
We've seen some great shock rifle play, without a doubt. Pretty different from our earlier rounds as well. When you see the best players in the world on these top two teams, they hit those shots. And just like that, still a 4-kill game between these two. Slows down just a bit.
Frosty making the push from battery. Stella's trying to hunt him down here. You can see it's actually going to be Renegade who's in position to respond to the call out that came in from Stella. Lethal picks up one onto Eco, so still pretty close between the two teams. There's another headshot, and with that, we're starting to see that gap extend now between the two. 27-21, it's a 6-kill difference.
Gotta wonder what's going on between the sides of these two teams in terms of comms. Hits the shot again on Lethal. You cannot afford to peek right now. C9 looking to run away with this. Let's get into a listen in here with the side of Cloud9.
There's 3 turbine, I think, guys. Could be on you, Brayden. There could be red on you.
Yo, get sword, Kevin. Get sword, Kevin. Yeah. I'm going BR with camo sword. Mango down right here, John. Top BR weak on you.
You want the sword, John?
Watch out, top BR and 1 BR1.
Bottom BR, bottom BR.
Nah, I have a sword.
They're all BR. They're all BR, literally.
Okay.
Double on top cat.
Alright, I'm coming, Kevin. I'm one shot. Give my shields.
Coming as well.
Yeah, I'm here.
Actually, I'm going back to red.
Here,
One shot on me.
nice, good job.
One.
Yo, Mangler down silo, whoever spawns here.
Yeah, I'm with you in red. We can just...
They're gonna be Ellie's. Yo, I'm gonna play turbine here. Fuck it. Yo, hell.
We're spawning them out.
Stage. I got 4 on me. I got 1. I'm out of sword. One shot bottom Ellie's, 2 bottom Ellie's. One shot under the stairs. You can push this. Back Ellie's now, last guy. To the left.
One try. 2 dead.
All dead. Spawning red. I'm going long haul.
Right, I'm gonna push
I'm coming red. Top red.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to me.
Top red, roll 2.
Yo, I'm hitting red stairs.
One shot. Okay, I'll go up.
Royal 2 is easy.
Last.
Well, we jumped into the listening, the score was pretty close, and now it's looking like a steak dinner might be on the menu, Andy. What has happened? And when we talked about Stella, we were like, hey, this man does it without the power weapons. He's been hitting all sorts of crazy shots with the charge rifle.
I mean, what an amazing look at C9 there. Just unbelievable stuff. Just clinical. Once again, you heard how perfect the callouts were in bottom elevator, making sure they knew exactly how many players were there and how many players needed to be eliminated. Also, how many team shots. Barely any 1v1s in those battles. Just perfect work. Renegade picks up another one.
Yeah, that was accidental. I'm going to say that. He jumped into the line of sight and the shock rifle hit for the trade. Penguin now going to have the sword in his hand, but look at the score, 42-29. C9 answering a lot of questions, and I think they probably heard a lot of people talking, ourselves included, about how maybe Sentinels can be the team to dethrone them. At the moment, it's looking like business as usual here for C9. Snakebite with a stick onto Eco, but again, Penguin with a sword has just been slicing up his dinner.
Love the comms that we heard from them, and just absolutely surgical. And now another camo popping up as well. Only 5 kills to go. Look how Penguin pushes past it. Love this play. And eventually he will actually get caught out. So it's a nice answer back. But wow, that would have been something else. Camo will fall as well.
I was about to say to the observer, could I be a little bit greedy here? Could I be a little bit greedy? Hey, Frosty, you're losing the game, my friend. 4 kills to go. Maybe, you know what? Frosty's going to do something cool, at least at the end of this game. I can guarantee that, everyone. Ready? Royal 2 picks up 1 onto Eco. Just hold on. This is an on-set promise. See that jump? That was sick, right?
No, that does not count. 47-38. No, there it is! Okay, fine. He finds it. Brings it to 39. Might be a little too late, though, for the side of Sentinels. Tried to keep this game respectable, but only 3 kills to go. Looks like the room for error not great enough. It'll just be 3 more for the side of C9.
You say that. Royal 2's got a sword. It's 41-47. Now, don't get me wrong.
It's not over. You're absolutely right.
Sentinels cannot make one mistake here. Frosty has the shock rifle. Royal 2 has the sword. And maybe with one shot here, it could have been a little bit of a turnaround, but the kill that comes in for C9 is going to really make this difficult. Stella's going to be grappling in as well. Takes a little bit of damage on the cross here, and now he's one shot as well. 2 kills to go for C9. Surely they can't throw this one away.
I don't think so. 48-42. Let's see exactly how this plays out, though. Frosty does not hit the first shock, which might cost them 49-44. 49th does come in.
Renegade picks up 1. And Renegade is bottom middle. 6 needed. Cloud9 only need the
Dangerous
1.
for
Lethal taken
Lethal.
down to no shields, and Eco will close things out.
We love to see what Sentinels has in the tank. Do they have some surprises left for us on this Friday evening? Here we go, game
Here
number 3.
we go then, Andy! It's going to be game number 3. Penguin we're going to be watching off the rip here. Has that drop ball and a Bulldog. Stella already picking up a kill before Penguin even sees an engagement. Snakebite trades it out, though. Couple of kills down on the side of Sentinels. C9 find themselves with just 2 on the map.
Yeah, nice little lead here for Sentinels as they're able to win that exchange for just a second. But here come the Rockets. My God, those were loud. As Renegade checks the rocket pocket, finds nothing. And gonna try to stay alive here, so no holds just yet.
Snakebite just heard it coming, you know?
Whizzing by.
Just heard it. Eco picks up a double, though. That's going to create some map space here for Renegade to do what he wants. You can see we're just moving as quickly as possible. Point A to point B. The rocket will connect, but not for a kill. But there's Penguin to secure it. Oddball in the hands. It looks like they're trying to rotate to where those kills happened inside a tram for a hold.
And Renegade also just checking PD, making sure there's no PD spawns right away. Look at that, just getting so much information. Finds someone through tires. Royal 2 has no idea. He's even been called out already. And now they're going to start to collapse a bit.
Yeah, you just saw Royal 2's cat ears just kind of appear over the top of the window still, so to speak, as he made that cross to Arcade. Lethal trying to push down now. 10-0 the score. C9 do have a lead, even though it is a thin one. You can see Lethal's trying to get behind enemy lines here to find this player, Eco, but no. Sentinel beam and a beatdown, combined with the thrust. I'm not sure the algebra behind it, but it means a win.
It really does there. That's a very difficult battle to go into. Royal 2 does well to stay alive here, though, momentarily. And only a few points on the board coming in for Cloud9, and some very nice shots from Royal 2. The man is back in action. He will fall C, though.
Lethal trying to stay alive at the bottom of the B stairs. Manages to do so for now. There's another spike grenade.
There we go.
Fine, that gets the job done as Penguin walks away with the ball in his hand. So he's going to be a hold above where the commando is, maybe just moving towards the pink streets, as that's where those spawns have come in now for Eco. So that's going to be where the rotation options are here for C9.
Look at that. I mean, you might notice that Penguin constantly looking to his right. The amount of screen watching this guy's doing, it's amazing to see in a LAN environment just how much screen watching is a factor, and they're doing so well right now. On the board, though, keep in mind, C9, one of the teams that they might not have huge leads in Oddball, but they play for continuous control the entire game. They might not blow you out immediately, but they will lead in terms of map control the entire match.
And look at the score as well as the weaponry. You're seeing in the kill feed, Bulldog picks up a kill for C9. Renegade, another rocket to play with. Snakebite has that battle rifle. Oh, trusty. But then you're going to see as the rockets get used, once again, Renegade exchanges one weapon for another. He now has that Bulldog in his hand.
That's not the first time we've seen it, right? We've seen the rockets drop for the Bulldog earlier, too. They're constantly just rotating these power weapons one after another, and it just leads to continued control. They still have 1 dead, and you could just tell now there's 2 dead once again. Just look at the numbers. Now there's 2 dead again, a fresh spawner. Perfect timing. We talk about the speed that Cloud9 plays. They're doing exactly what they need to.
Renegade!
Killing spree for Renegade as well to top it off.
Bulldog, battle rifle, dining table rolled towards Snakebite, grenades. It doesn't matter. He's using everything on the map. Some accidentally, it has to be said, but he's certainly making it work at the moment. 40-0 in this round number 1 at the moment. It's just a massacre here. Cloud9 are playing some phenomenal Halo Infinite, and Sentinels are feeling the pain.
Talk about, I mean, just absolutely beautiful weapon efficiency there. Uses every single shot in the Bulldog, playing that rail so well as well. And we'll have to see now, 50-0, and Cloud9 just playing slow and steady wins the race. They've got all the points on the board they need. Sentinel still yet to even get on the board.
Royal 2 gets the trade. Currently 4 and 8 for Royal 2. Again, not the stat line that we're used to seeing from him. Just finding himself back find his way, I should say, back into this LAN environment. Frosty picks up one onto Renegade, though, and he's going to be a pain here. You can see the rest of these teammates are trying to push up, and it looks like C9 have actually moved away and tried to challenge that second line of spawners, which is going to allow Frosty to move in here, grab a little bit of oddball time, but now you're going to see the push from C9 as they turn around and make that aggressive push onto that oddball holder.
2 dead for each side for just a moment, and Frosty actually just trying to flank around this push as well. I'm not sure if he knows about this last player, PD, who else but Renegade, but very nice shots from Frosty, the man in the shadows.
Yeah, woof, woof, woof as the Bulldog bucks. Manages to pick up a couple of kills in his way. Snakebite's going to have the Stalker Rifle in his hands as well, which is going to do a heck of a lot of damage. There's a nice shot onto the back of Eco to take him down. Rockets in the hands of Snakebite once again. There's a double kill and there's a little bit of ball time.
Reset.
Think about that one for a few seconds as that ball gets returned just in front of Snakebite. And if that isn't symptoms of what is happening so much at the moment, excuse me, to Sentinels in this series, I don't think anything else can really be compared to it.
Brutal there. As you saw, they were just about to get that ball touch. It gets reset. Stellar not only pulls it away, but even gets a few seconds on the clock too. So 54-2. But we should talk about that. Sentinels with a nice exchange there. Nice set of kills. They're starting to get a little bit of heat here, but look at the clock. There's only a minute left. They would need some great holds here to really slow this game down.
Eco, big 1v1 win there against Frosty as well. Usually you're seeing Frosty winning all those 1v1s, right? Eco, he's not letting him do so. I know it sounds like a very silly thing, but that's now created the space for the rest of his teammates to push up. And look at that. C9 finds Sentinels 3 dead momentarily, allows Penguin to move in and get that Oddball in his hand. And it's just so fun to watch C9 play. Every single player is thinking about winning the game. If it's Penguin going for the ball, Eco going for the ball, they do not mind. They're all about that dub.
2 dead once again. I mean, keep an eye on that top right. They are keeping the spawn rotations perfect. It feels like there was always 2 players dead on Sentinels. Eco drops down to do some cleaning up at front C as well. Just like that, it's 74-2.
Lethal and Frosty pick up kills. Frosty's trying to move in with that Bulldog again. There's actually so much. I'm going to take a second here to appreciate what Eco actually did there. Drops down the front of the base, picks up 1 kill, knows he's got a few seconds to play with as he takes down Snakebite as well. And then retreats without battling that person pink street because he knows he can help across map before that push comes in.
Yeah, there's more important things, exactly just like you said, that he had to focus on. Rockets about to pop here. They'll cross the 80-point mark and also only 30 seconds on the board as well.
15 points to go here. Rockets popping. Royal 2 is going to grab him. Maybe this is the way back into things, though. This is the last push that has to be made. And the question is, are they going to be able to chase down Renegade in time? Are the Rockets going to be fired? Frosty's going to help out things because he's going to pick up the kill on that ball carrier. Eco's going to be sneaking behind that corner. It's a difficult angle to hit a Rocket. I kind of like what Royal 2's done there. Backing up, deciding to wait and find a better angle to play with.
All right, 2 dead for C9. About to be 3 dead. Momentarily, last guy is Renegade. He's the first spawner. He's there at PD. He's also back at Tire. So let's go. This is what we came for. Let's see a massive comeback from the side of Sentinels. It would need to be a great display of Halo to win this round. It is now 94-19. They need to hold that ball and not let the clock tick down.
That Pulse Carbine's going to rip through some shields. Here's Royal 2. There's a thrust. Trade comes in. You have to say maybe Royal 2 came out on the good side of this, but here's the flank now coming in from Stellar. 3 dead. He's going to be last alive. Eco's just respawned. Snakebite with the Bulldog now and the Oddball in hand. Even though C9 only needs 6 points, at least Sentinels starting to fight their way back into this.
Stellar does so much damage there. Stellar was the last player alive. You cannot let him back of Trey and pick up a kill and also bring your ball carrier to 1 shot. Though, we still have Sentinels scoring on the board here and still 1 dead for the side of Cloud9.
Stellar and Eco combining together on the B stairs. Look at that. Frosty had absolutely no chance to try and get out of that situation. The clock is ticking down here. This is a difficulty here for Sentinels. They have to pick that ball up, even with the big plays that are coming in from Lethal. The Oddball is now down. Stellar's going to play bodyguard. That'll be the first round on the board here to C9.
C9 got to that 90-point mark very quickly. In the end, we saw a little bit of pressure coming in from Sentinels, but if we're honest, it really was a C9 round through and through. Here we go now, jumping right back in. C9 only 1 round away from 3-0ing Sentinels in their first meeting of the tournament.
Stellar going to be tasked with holding these players down on the arcade side. Penguin picks up 1 mid-map, and that's going to allow him to move in and maybe pick up those rockets as well. Doesn't connect with the first one. Does connect with the second, though, and it's very rare that you don't see the second one connecting if the first does not hit. Frosty, though, turns that one on its head. Stalker Rifle going to be there, and unfortunately for Sentinels, even though the battles are going down in the middle of the map and the rockets weren't as effective as possible, they find themselves still at disadvantage.
Yeah, 4 dead there momentarily. You're going to see all tram spawns, which means Eco is going to be very happy to just hold this back PD, rotate away from A, start to bring that back. Also, when you have your ball carrier with a Bulldog as well, who could just pop in and out of these doorways of PD, such a devastating hold and very tough to break.
Royal 2 trying to flank around the back and manages to get some shots into Eco. Eco surviving for now. Now he's going to try and push out towards Tyres, and this is probably the most effective place to hold that Bulldog when you have those players all trying to converge to different cuts of the map, but he gets taken down. So Sentinels starting to maybe find a little bit of teamwork here, starting to work together a little bit better. As I say that though, unfortunately, who else but Stella to move in, but Frosty says, this series ain't over yet, boys. Maybe Frosty's going to be the person to spark Sentinels into life.
Let's not forget Sentinels here with the opportunity to send this series the distance. This team is, of course, talented enough to win this round, maybe win this game, and get us into a different series. However, Cloud9 wants to do whatever they can. Look at that nice little wall hug peek shot from Eco. The help comes in as well. And if they keep this up, they will win this series in 3 games.
Can we just talk about how much trust there is in Cloud9 as well? Eco's probably been told, stand still. Do not poke. I've got this guy. Do not give your life away. And he trusted that call, and look what happened. It was almost perfect. Royal 2 is going to lose a fight as well. I tell you what, C9 at the moment are rolling. It's very difficult to see anybody challenging them if they're playing this well.
Winning 1v1 battles, oftentimes that you might not expect them to win, especially against a team like Sentinels. A little bit of time coming on the board for them.
It's Royal 2. He's just won that battle again. That didn't happen. Eco has the rockets in his hand now. Snakebite has the ball in his hands though, and Sentinels are picking up a little bit of time. They're trying to rotate towards Arcade, but that's not going to happen for now due to the fact that Eco is there and being a little bit of a menace behind enemy lines. Stella's going to go down though. 2 players going to be pushing towards driveway from Tram, and now, I tell you what, Eco's going to pick the ball up and say, you're going to have to work harder to come and get me.
Just going to toss a few nades down driveway, bring the ball into B. In the end, though, Sentinels answers back very well. They do get 2 dead for the side of C9. We'll have to see what they can do here. Still just a 16-point game.
Trades across the board. 3v3 on the map now. Royal 2 trying to get into a position to maybe pick up the kill onto Renegade, who maybe get a little bit desperate there. There's a double kill for Royal 2. Eco's going to be up there, maybe a triple opportunity, but it's now the push is coming in. You can hear the call that has come. We're going to kill this last guy. We're going to push into Tram, and this is where our hole's going to be. A killing spree now for Royal 2.
Eco does well to pick up 1 kill before it's over, which is just going to give a little bit better numbers there. Penguin doing some damage before he hops into Tires, and gonna need some kills here if they want more points.
Yeah, I mean, it's too easy for Renegade to just walk down middle map there and cause a problem. It's as simple as that. However, Royal 2 is gonna be here with the Bulldog, and he's gonna be able to hold. There should be a double kill, but no! There's Renegade, and there is a little tap on the cheek saying, better luck next time, son.
Let him know about that, without a doubt, and not surprised to see these players exchanging some antics across the sides of the stage here, and C9 pretty happy with not just that victory in that battle, but also how the series has gone so far. They will continue scoring here, 36-17.
36-17, like you say, and rising here. Cloud9 have that ball in their hands, and Stella has a Stalker rifle in his hands as well. Snakebite going to be challenging. Jeez. You should know better by now. Anyone on C9 ain't going to be missing too many shots. Lethal with the ball in his hands. 3 fall for C9. Opportunity here for Sentinels. We need to see them pick up that last kill. But no, look who gets a kill. Renegade, and now Lethal goes down. You have to kill them all, boys. Otherwise, they're going to bite you in the backside.
So difficult. It's absolutely true. C9 is the team. Oh, wow. That was wild little melee there, and it's going to be the Commando in the end that wins that one. Penguin's going to have 2 rockets here in the back pocket. Just stay alive around Tires as long as he can. Avoids the spikers narrowly somehow. We'll have to wait for those shields to recharge. So this game's still close. Once again, keep in mind, only a 12-point game.
It certainly is. The Sentinels are starting to find a bit of a rhythm here. It's something I certainly noticed. They're starting to maybe work out where those pushes are coming in. Stella picks up a kill onto Lethal, though. 42-36 to score. So pretty much all tied up here. You would say C9 do have a slight advantage, and maybe the push that's going to come in, the Rockets maybe not as efficient as they could be, and there's a Stalker rifle from Royal 2 who manages to win a big fight there. Royal 2, I'm pretty sure, was no shields in that, had to hit every single bullet, and did so.
Yeah, very nice. Snakebite just going to try to stay alive, he even goes for the 180 stick. That will not connect, though, so they'll need a few more kills before they can get this back into Tram.
Responsibility here for Royal 2 with that Stalker rifle, has to hit those shots. Instead, it's going to be Cloud9 who have the ball in the hands. There's also going to be a player. That's going to be Penguin, who's going to be using that battle rifle to finish off the damage that was done by that Sentinel beam. And with that, it's going to be Cloud9 who start to extend that lead ever so slightly more. Sentinels look good for a while there, but C9 have had enough of that.
They did, and it led by the efforts of Royal 2. I mean, look at his numbers right now. The man is 13-7-7. He's the best performance in the game so far. We'll have to see if they can keep this one close. But as you say, C9 starting to run away with it.
Stellar manages to thrust past that spike grenade, and Frosty is probably thinking, hey, how is Stellar challenging me full shields? I've just thrown a spike grenade. Those things absolutely shred through shields, but it was a thrust once more. Speaking of which, there's another thrust, and there's some perfect shots from Stellar.
That is a beautiful engagement there. Stellar just leaving no chance. Just absolutely perfect timing there as he flies into tires and not even getting himself once again within melee range. That's such a big piece that we'll talk about throughout the entire tournament. 10 points to go.
Royal 2 trying to push. Stellar says, I'm nothing short of perfect. Lethal.
My God.
My goodness. My goodness.
I
mean, it's perfect. It's perfect, Taylor.
It is. Look, everyone knows that the game is about to end. Renegade, the clock is going to tick down, and there you go. Here it is.
Here it is then. C9 answer a lot of questions. And the only thing...